Welcome to Chamba Sports, where we highlight our community and the youth sports space and talk about the real passion behind the sport, how it heals us and makes us the best players in the game. With the help of our athletes, our coaches, parents, and the fans, let's get into it. Today, we have a special guest from McFarland, which I'm so excited about. So I'm going to go ahead and let her introduce herself.
Hi guys, I'm Destiny Soto. I am an athlete. I play volleyball at McFarland High, and I'm a senior this year.
Thank you, Destiny, for coming.
Of course, I'm so excited
You're
to be
excited?
here.
Okay, I'm excited. We are so excited because when we got your interest form. So guys, fill out that interest form. But when we got your interest form, and then when I got to talk to you and Mom, and you said you were from McFarland, I was like happy on an extremely extra level because I want to make sure I really was.
Yes.
So Destiny, tell us a little bit about yourself. Are you? When did you start playing? And is it just volleyball that you play, or you play other sports?
Right now, I only play volleyball because I quit the other sports that I played because I wanted to focus on volleyball. I did start playing when I was in 6th grade just because a lot of my friends started playing. So I was just like, okay, let me try it. And that's when I started playing all 3 sports, volleyball, basketball, and soccer.
Uh-huh.
And then it's been like 6 years already that I've been playing volleyball. I did play soccer for freshman year, but I stopped because of an injury, and I kept getting injured, so I decided to quit the sport.
Okay, and we'll touch base on the injury. And right now you're playing volleyball. You're a senior, so you're on varsity, right?
Yes.
And you're also playing club, is that right?
Yes, I am.
And when did you start playing club?
I started in middle school, 7th grade, but then COVID happened, so I didn't get to finish the season.
That's like a routine we have.
Oh, that's
COVID. I know. I'm just.
It's
saying,
around that time. So
COVID is everybody who's been on is like COVID. So we want to make sure it's so great that COVID didn't stop you, and then right after COVID you kept playing.
Yeah, I kept playing, but I didn't get to play club just because we had moved my freshman year, and sophomore year I didn't play volleyball for high school or club.
Oh.
And then junior year I started playing for Golden Valley, and then I did club.
You did club. Okay. And then I know you have a lot of you've moved around a lot, right? A lot of different schools. How is that challenging when it comes to playing? Because you didn't play sophomore year, but your other years, how did that did it hurt when you were moving, and did it hurt the sport, like the aspect of playing and learning new coaches and having to adapt to new coaches and new teammates?
Yes and no, because some teammates were really supporting of me being there, and some were more difficult to adjust to, but they kind of already knew that I was going to be there and I wasn't going to leave. So they kind of got used to it, and moving around wasn't that hard just because I'm more of a social butterfly and I like to become friends with people. But yeah.
Social butterfly, yay. I love social butterflies. And then Mom is super supportive. Dad is super supportive. How does that kind of play a role into when you decided you wanted to play club and school volleyball? Is it hard on the schedule? Was it but they were super supportive in that.
Yeah, it was super hard to maintain our schedule around our family time and just being around each other because I do have 2 little brothers, and they need a lot of time too from them. So it was just hard in the beginning, but I think we've adjusted really good to it, and their support has been super amazing because some people don't have the support from their parents that they need, and it's kind of hard for them. And my mom, she's literally everybody's mom whenever they meet her. So it's just super nice to have my mom there to support other people who don't have the same amount of support that I have.
So good.
That sounds very familiar, actually. So, yeah, she does the same thing whenever she's around the team and everything.
Yeah.
So.
Well, we want to make sure we're supportive of, as adults, as parents, we want to be supportive of you guys and what you guys want, what you dream of. And I know some of those dreams for you are going off and playing in college.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah?
Yes.
So what are some of, in your head, if you had the perfect world and you wanted to go to university or college, where would you want to go play?
I would want to go play to North Carolina or in Tennessee.
But you want to go far.
Yeah, North Carolina is really far.
I'm
And
like,
Tennessee,
okay,
so-
now I feel it.
So why though? So
Because this summer I actually went to North Carolina to visit some family, and my uncle, he's also super supportive, and he wanted me to go, like, see the university over there, and I actually fell in love. Like, I visited the campus, and it was just like so beautiful. Like, I actually fell in love, and that's what made me actually want to go out of state, because I already knew I wanted to go out of state. I just didn't know where.
Mm-hmm.
And so when I visited over there, it was just really nice. Like, I felt like home.
See.
So
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what we tell a lot of our like students or athletes, like go visit. You have to kind of live there for a week, fill it out, and you got to experience that and you know
Yeah.
see it. And then look, now you're like, no, they're not going back. I want to go there.
Yeah.
So yeah, so I think we stress it to our athletes too that it's really important for you guys to pick that list and go to one or two of them and try it out. See if you guys like it, because it's a whole different atmosphere, right?
it really is.
Yeah,
Yes.
and I mean, if we went from California, it's a whole different. Californians
is.
are one thing, like, so it's completely different. Yeah.
yeah, no offense to Californians.
No,
We-
but
we
we,
hear it.
yeah, but we're not used to. We were, it's either hot or cold, and
Yeah,
over there, you don't know what you're gonna get.
Yeah.
Well, on the court. I saw some of those videos, and you are a beast. You're a beast out there.
Thank you.
So tell us a little bit about the position that you play.
I'm a libero for high school, but for club, since I had this really good libero from Independence, her name's Annabelle. She played our libero for club, and she's really, really good. But for me, it took me a lot of time to build, like, all my stuff, all my defense, all the ways I need to build my platform and everything.
Mm-hmm.
It took me a lot of time. My freshman coach, actually, he pushed me a lot to be the best that I can. And I really enjoyed him coaching me, because coaches like that really help you get bigger and, like,
And
just
grow
really
your
try.
skill.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And I saw one of those videos that you sent. Like, you have private sessions as well, right?
Yeah.
So that's really important too, right? To have those. Do you think those helped a lot?
They do help a lot, because she's only focusing on you and not anybody else.
Mm-hmm.
So she gets to see what you need to work on. Yeah.
And that helped you get
It
to the
really
next
did,
level?
yes.
Okay, that's really good.
it's fine. Didn't we just talk about that? Right now?
Yeah, we were just talking about that actually in the. So he has DBs. He coaches like defensive backs, and I was like, go do a Saturday practice with them or something. And
just the lack of coaches and everything. So that really one-on-one time and everything is really important for athletes.
It really is, yes.
Yeah, and it's good that it's coming out of you, right? You're saying that because now when you go and you're building that skill to take it to the next level, and to you want to go and play off in college, and you need that kind of. And what about so you're playing club, you're playing at school, McFarland, like you're doing it all. What are some of the physical and mental trainings that you have to go through, kind of?
It really is a mental game, because you have to be really confident in yourself. You can't focus about anybody else around you. They're important, right? But you need to really focus on yourself to do better. And you need to train yourself harder. Like, be tough on yourself so you could get to the next level. Yeah.
That's so cool. And now let's touch base a little bit of any setbacks, because I know you've had some setbacks. So let's talk about those setbacks, because it's all perfect in a perfect world, right? When you're playing and everything goes right. But I know you've had some setbacks. So tell us a little bit about that.
So my setback has been my injury. I broke my collarbone July 23rd. I broke it going for a ball, because I don't like dropped balls. So I was running backwards for it, and the floor was freshly waxed. So I tripped on myself and I tried to roll, but as I was rolling, I landed on my shoulder.
Ooh.
And it broke. But I didn't want to think it broke. I was just delusional. I was like, no, it didn't break. It didn't break. And I was over here yeah, I can still move. I can still play. But my coaches were like, no, mija, you need to go get that checked out. And so I did. That exact day, I called my mom. I was like, Mom, like, you need to come pick me up. Like, tell Dad to come pick me up because I know you're working. So he came to pick me up. He took me to the ER. We were there for about 6 hours. And then they came back with the x-ray, and the x-ray, like, it shattered me.
Oh.
It shattered me.
So was it a fracture or was it a clean break?
It was a clean break.
Ooh.
It was a clean break. Yeah. At first, they were like, yeah, it's a fracture. But then as the days kept going, it, like...
You visited more doctors. And, yeah.
Yeah. And then I went to the specialist, and he told me that either I could get the surgery or I could let it heal by itself, but it was going to be a bump, like, sticking out as it heals.
Oh, wow.
And he told me that I wouldn't be able to get back on the court for the rest of the season because that's how long it would take.
Oh.
And for surgery, it would be about 4 to 6 weeks. And so I did the surgery August 6th.
Oh, my God. You're a baby. I'm already feeling the emotion like, oh, my God, that's so scary. And, Mom, I see you over there, but, oh, my God, I want to cry. Because that is, as a parent, like, that is so scary. Like, you guys go into this game, and it's really scary. And I can only imagine it was scary for you, too.
It really
was. But you did not care. You were like, I'm going to take the surgery because I'm going to play.
Yeah.
And that's amazing. Like, that shows so much, like, motivation, so much passion. Like, you were like, I'm not gonna let it stop me from playing my senior year.
Yes. I was
Wow.
like, no, I can't, because it was my senior year and I really have a lot of love for the sport. So I was just like, he really convinced me. What was his name? Dr. Chamberlain.
Okay.
He did my surgery, and it took about 30 minutes from what I heard because I was under anesthesia. And when I woke up, like, I was completely fine. Like, I didn't feel anything. I felt like I could move my arm again a little bit, even though, like, the plate that they put, it was kind of poking at me a little bit, but I knew it was going to be there because I had to get used to it. It's not something that goes in there. And, yeah, like, it was just so hard. The day before, actually, in the night, I was crying because it was scary. Like,
oh yeah,
surgery. I was
we
like,
get it. Surgery is scary.
Never done that.
Especially on you guys. You guys are so young. Like, you don't expect, like, surgery is scary as it is. Yes, your knee.
Wait. Also bring up on that point too. My surgeon was also Dr. Chamberlain. So.
Oh, okay.
He's
Dr.
good.
Chamberlain,
He's
He's gonna get
good.
some shout outs over here. Yeah, he did his knee too last year, and so even surgery and it's hard. Like, even for me, it was hard just to kind of, take care of him. Even, like, that was really hard. But for you guys, you're so young. Like, it's so hard to see you guys, and, like, to see you guys, like, in that kind of pain, 1, and 2, in that recovery. And Mom, you probably know what I'm talking about when they come out of that anesthesia. Like, I don't know. She was probably crying over her baby girl because I was like, I don't know if he's coming back to me right now. So,
I was fine.
yeah, he was fine.
I made it up.
But you are just like, you didn't care. And that I think a lot of athletes, when an injury happens to them, they decide to give up. And I don't think, like, you did not give up. You were 100%, I'm going to do this and I'm going to take it and I'm going to make the best of it. Yes. How do you feel now after surgery, after you've been cleared?
I feel really good. I actually got to play on Thursday against Shafter. They got a clean sweep on us, though.
Okay.
But,
okay.
I did get to play without no practice because I had gotten cleared that Wednesday before the game, so I didn't get to practice or anything. But I feel like I did okay since I was about 7 weeks off the court.
Okay.
So I feel like I did good for not being able to practice or do anything really, because I had to watch all the girls play from the sidelines. That's all I could do before getting cleared, and it hurt me because I knew I wanted to be part of the team.
Yeah.
You still were part of the team. Had to help motivate the other teammates and everything. Yes. So usually that's what injury does.
But at least you were there. Like, you didn't give up. Were you going to every practice?
I tried to, yes. Because I had to go to either physical therapies or, like, post-op appointments.
Yeah, and those are important. But you're part of the team. Like, you're still there. And, that is something that a lot of the athletes I see it more now. I feel like I saw it less before, but now, like, he's had a couple injuries on his team, and they're all there. And so it's really nice to see them all kind of there, and, you know, they're cheering on the team because they know that when they come back, they're going to play.
Yeah.
So that's exciting. I mean, I didn't know the injury was that bad. So I give you props, just so much props for actually, like, you know, sticking through it, going through it. And I haven't got no surgery in my bones, so I don't know, but I'm sure it hurts.
Well, I didn't have my bones either, but it's I bet you that one hurts a lot more. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had one player that actually broke his wrist and his collarbone, so fractured it actually. So, yeah, he's due to come back soon, but yeah,
hopefully he has a fast recovery.
Yeah. So, tell us. I know you want to go there for the university. How is it? Do you think it's going to be different, or what are the things that you're doing to kind of get to that next level and to get to playing in college?
I'm doing the NCSA app. It's like a recruiting app. I've been really on it. That's how I actually got 2 junior colleges to offer me a place in their school. But I really want to do more D3 or D2s because I know D1s are really hard and you have to really be out there from a young age. And I started pretty late.
Yeah.
But I've just been posting a lot on TikTok as well to get recognition. And yeah, that's pretty much what I'm trying to do. I have been putting off emailing coaches just because I'm a little bit nervous about that.
We can't do that.
But yeah, my mom has been pushing me.
We'll help you too.
You got to be able to shoot your shots. So,
yeah, we got to shoot your
especially a Tennessee coach.
Yeah, so that really helps. Like, a lot of athletes don't understand sometimes, like, it's a whole different, it's not just you getting scouted, it's not just you being seen on a video. Like, there's a lot more that goes into that. Because you need that exposure. And so it's about having exposure and seeing, you know, what you can do, but also the extra. You got to take the extra steps and actually reach out to the coaches, email them, go to the camps, do all that seasonality. So, yeah, we'll check in on you. We'll make sure that you're doing that, because volleyball season, it's only here for a little while. And then after that, you got to start putting in the work a little bit more.
Yes.
Before we, you know, end and stuff, I do want to touch base on a little bit of, like, the student part of it. How is your grades? How are you as a student?
I'm really good with my academics.
Yeah.
Just because my mom has always pushed me to be really good in an example for my little brothers.
Okay.
I've always had above B's. I've never had a C or under in, like, my transcripts. And right now I'm taking a lot of AP and honor classes. I'm also taking 3 college credit classes. But yeah.
Yeah. Just like Coach Kane said, though, on our last podcast, where he said that he had a couple guys that were really good and skilled and colleges were interested, but when it came to the academics, they weren't there. And like I said, they had to either pass them up or something. So it's really plays a huge part.
Yeah, it does.
Academics are huge. And as long as you're doing that, it's taking those extra classes. I know, you know, those college courses really help. And a lot of times people are like, oh, I don't want to take it because I'll just take it later. But it's that step to get ahead. And you're already ahead, so you know that's a great step to take. And those classes are free, so at BC, guys. So don't forget, like, look into it. Go talk to your counselor; they're free. So go get on it. You got some extra time on your hands. Yeah,
they do. Yes.
So before we let you go, I'm so excited that you came on. Is there anybody you want to thank?
I want to thank my parents because they have supported me through all of this. I want to support. You can support
whoever you want. We're gonna support you.
I want to thank my mom's side of the family because they have really been really supportive, especially my 2 tias. They have been like moms to me whenever I go visit them because they live in my hometown. My dad's side of the family, my grandma, she's actually really supportive too. She actually checked up on me yesterday. She asked me if I was doing okay and if I'm, like, ready to play again. But yeah.
Okay. Well, we thank you. You want to add anything?
No, we appreciate you coming.
Yeah, thank you so much. We really appreciate it. I'm excited. I'm excited to see it, kind of see the content that goes out, share it with all your friends.
Of course.
Definitely, we're going to be checking in on you, though. I'm going to check in and make sure that you're doing those extra steps.
Okay,
All right?
thank you.
So thank you guys so much for joining us. And we're so excited to have McFarland. So Shafter, calling you out here. Like, if you guys have any athletes, feel free to join us. And don't forget to
Like and subscribe.
and we'll see you guys on the next one.